Leap up it, leap up it, leap up it, leap up it. See, also, when we have it turn around like that, you can't see if it goes off.
I have no clue. We're flying blind here. I'm scared.
Yes, that's bad.
Should I turn around now?
Is it on right now?
It's on. We're on.
Going. You're gonna be like, oh, this does.
You're gonna regret this.
Yeah, pretty much. But that's okay, man.
Welcome, guys.
Learning
Inside the Ant Farm.
Look at, we have this beautiful sign that's saying no.
Can you see the whole thing? I don't know.
This isn't.
I got a frame shot.
This isn't our new cooking show yet, guys.
I'm gonna block on this table where everything goes. It should be a blue piece of tape.
I feel like it's gonna change every time though.
Yeah, like Space Jam.
Like Space Jam?
Maybe Space Jam too. Maybe you can just dress like or have a Space Jam.
Is it gonna be the new one with LeBron James?
It can't be worse than the first one.
The first one is amazing. I don't know what I'm talking about.
I went back and watched it. It does
fly,
not hold up.
Fly!
Doesn't hold up.
His arm grows longer, man, and he dunks the ball.
Although I could watch Charles Barkley play bad at basketball all day long.
Oh, Patrick Ewing was in that. That's great.
Patrick Ewing was in that. You're right.
Okay, man. So how you doing? The fans want to know. It's actually the second most wanted thing on this podcast, besides just to not do it anymore. Just not do it anymore.
just stop doing it. Cancel it. Do cancel it. I'm not too bad. Been working a little, but we can do. Who cares? Who cares about that? What about you?
Golden. I'm doing great. Let's talk about this beer real quick first. Stony Joe, because I want to start drinking it.
I do too.
Golden Mocha Stout. I don't even know what that means. Golden Mocha. What the fuck's that? Stony
Starbucks
Joe.
thing.
Aggressive laid back beer. I remember loving this beer, but I haven't had it in quite some time.
Oh, golden P and then mocha is mocha. So there's P and chocolate there.
This is presidentially approved. Prost. Oh, that is good. Ooh. It's a nice coffee taste to it.
It's like dirty coffee at the end.
Yeah, it's nice. So I'm doing okay. Life's going well. I had a really, as you guys heard on the, because I'm gonna post it right. I already posted it right now. I had a really bad cold last week, and it's almost gone. Like I got like little tiny residuals, just like tiny bit of a sore throat, but like not bad. Like I think it's just because my glands were so swollen that they're like still a little tired. Being super swollen. But otherwise, it's just been a week. We got big snowfall. Great. We're hopefully gonna go see the Wonderlands next weekend for Martin Luther King Jr. Day. No, we're gonna see
family get together time.
Well, because they couldn't come up for Christmas, so and Connor was for at least for like 5 minutes was very upset. So they're like, oh, you guys can come down here and then we'll
It's the appropriate 5 minutes, I guess, for a minute.
We'll figure it out. That's great. But yeah, let's get into some stuff because we have some stuff, and we're gonna talk about kind of our most anticipated stuff.
Sure. That was tough. It was tough when I looked at stuff like, oh, I forgot all this stuff was coming out.
Yeah, see, I'm just gonna list a bunch of stuff because like there's not, I can't. It's like
then I will go first. So
what's your favorite chocolate?
My thunder.
I'm gonna steal your thunder anyway, probably.
And Mr. Steal Your Girlfriend.
But let's talk about some news first. You got news.
I do.
Good.
Bungie and Activision split, dude. Bungie and Activision have been making the Destiny franchise
one of your favorite games.
Oh, yeah, I love Destiny. They've been doing it since 2010 together, or the conceptually since 2010. The first one came out in 2014, the second one in 2017, but they split. A lot of people think it's because Destiny 2 didn't do as well as Activision wanted it to, or something.
Yeah, and Activision's all completely about the money.
Yeah,
they could not care less about content.
And they actually gave Bungie all the rights to Destiny. Like, we don't want it.
Yeah. Then
which is weird.
Makes perfect sense. And Bungie, they're obviously the Halo franchise and stuff. They know good story.
Yeah.
And they believe in their product. And Activision, unfortunately, that's the kind of studio they are. I feel like there's not really hard feelings between them, which is okay because
it didn't seem. It also, like when I was reading the article, it almost seemed like an amicable.
Well, because Destiny 2 still did pretty well. It's not like it like bombed or anything like that. It's still.
I agree.
We both bought it. You're still playing. I played it for quite some time.
Yeah, I played it just a couple days ago.
I bet you did.
Tried to make some pastries or something. You do that.
Pastry engrams, like, and it's like a sauce.
And then my armor looks like a gingerbread man up.
The cinnamon bun on your head. It's a warlock thing. Only warlocks get the cinnamon bun.
It's like, guys, if Fortnite can do what we can. Cinnamon bun for your helmet.
You might as well at this point. I mean, just make it more everyone. It's like everyone in that game is like, I'm role playing. No, I'm a real warlock.
it said they make the villains more nightmarish. So if they're going like the DC route, like make it harder on your soul. There you go.
Yeah, that's kind of why I got out of it, because I was like, oh, in the next expansion, these guys are even more evil. I'm like, then what the fucking point?
These guys are just throwing more fire at you and more.
Like, also, Traveler, man, what the hell, dude? You're this guy that's supposed to be protecting us.
Thanks for
I saved your
literally
ass.
nothing. What are you protecting
You've
from?
done nothing.
I don't know.
Done nothing. You're worthless. You giant ball of white.
It's like you're the Traveler. Yeah, fuck you.
Whatever, dude. Yeah. Oh, giant white ball or guy with limited weapons. Great. Yeah, that's great. Great
We're out of
trade.
ammo here, Traveler.
Great trade. Great trade, guys. Yeah, no, I mean, I like the game. I like the people attached to the game, especially. I think more than just the game itself. You know, obviously we had some great Lance Reddick. We had Nathan Fillion, bunch of other great people doing voice acting for it.
People.
So yeah,
And Nolan North, of course, doing 2 different voices. Saving the day in 2 different parts.
and that aren't that much different. Where you're like, that's Nolan North, then that's also Nolan North. Okay, cool.
And Peter Dinklage.
He's out, man. He's out.
Being erased from a game. Yes.
Yeah, being erased.
All right, that's all I got for that.
That's all you got for that. So Matt, I have kind of some great news, Matt.
Okay.
Something that you'll be excited.
I'm pretty excited about it.
The Grinch has surpassed Home Alone for the highest grossing movie of all time, holiday movie of all time. With $500 million worldwide, mark broken.
That beat Die Hard?
Die Hard did not make that much money.
Wow.
Yeah, it was original run, so no.
Guys, get Die Hard back.
That's the best movie. Yeah, that's the best holiday movie. This is the highest grossing.
It still tracks. It still gives you that holiday feeling you need, you know?
To be honest, Matt, I didn't know there was another Grinch movie that came out.
Well, this is the one with Jim Carrey we're talking about, right?
No, this is a new Grinch movie. It's like a cartoon or something. It wasn't for us, I guess. I don't know. Connor actually just watched the Jim Carrey Grinch the other day, and he was like, "Nah, I'm good." That's kind of terrifying. I'm good. He's like, "Nah." And he's like, "Why don't you like it? I love it." I'm like, "Jamie, just stop. It's not gonna happen.
That's gonna make the kid want. No.
Stop trying to make fetch happen." Okay. Yeah, so that's there's no other thing to that. It's what it is. I was like, okay, that's surprising.
I'm gonna give a possible spoiler right here. So we're just gonna go like this.
Why?
I see. Another thing is I can't see what time it is.
See, this is we need more structure, and one of the structures should be the spoilers corner where you just give a spoiler about something.
Spoilers corner. Hey, did you hear it? Well, we don't know if it's a spoiler, but I guess at the Audi VR experience in Las Vegas,
Audi, like a car.
They had this thing called Rocket's Rescue Run that you guys do in the VR thing, and you're flying through asteroids, and the end game is to save Iron Man. So that's how you beat the game, is you save Iron Man with Rocket Raccoon. So they're saying because of this, maybe Rocket Raccoon's the one saving Iron.
Since he's the only one left
out of space. Well, he's only definitely gonna fly. Except
he can definitely build a spaceship.
Unless it was Captain Marvel flew him out or something.
He can build a spaceship, so that makes sense.
If he's like dying, he's got no. Yeah.
He's not dying. He's fine.
Rocket would steal something that could get out there. You know, he probably make something.
What's I'm saying? Like he's gonna see. I think that'd be actually an awesome angle. Like have him like oh, Tony Stark's stuck in space. Who can save him? And then Rock's like, I'll just build something, and he starts putting together taking a bunch of old cars and shit and putting them together.
Give me 4 days.
Yeah, it makes like a ramshackle thing that you're like, oh, that looks like it's part of a Chrysler. On there's some rocket boosters there or something. That'd be fun. I think that'd be fun, honestly. Or he just straps 50 Iron Man, because Iron Man still got all the suits. Like just strap them all together and fucking.
It's like, use your suits!
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And then, okay, I'll take one, and he gets a suit. I think we're onto something there.
Well,
let's pat our heads in, but because it's not, unless you want to say something else.
It's not really even, like I said, it might not be any kind of spoiler.
It's definitely not, but it would be, I think it would be a good concept, honestly.
Because really, Rocket's rescue one, it could be rescue. Huh? She could fly out there and save Tony. It would be so romantic.
Maybe they go together. But maybe Rocket and Gwyneth Paltrow fall in love. On the way there, they just discovered we're really compatible. I'm winking with the right eye this time. You know, who knows?
All right,
are you down for some more Gwyneth Paltrow?
Diggity down. I hope it's all
making out with an anthropomorphic raccoon.
It's Avengers goop.
And then she's like, here. He's like, I'm about to die. She's like, have some goop, and she puts some goop in there. Oh, I'm alive. Goop.
Oh, sounds disgusting.
Goop isn't disgusting. I mean, it's probably whatever's in it is disgusting, but it tastes good.
All right, what do you got next?
I have to do my half marathon. So Matt, are you ready for a new animated Mortal Kombat film?
Finally. With Ronda Rousey as Sonya Blade.
Actually, there are there are only 2 voice actors so far. One of them, Matt, and I'm gonna ask you to guess what
Ronda
character
Rousey
this person
as
is
Sonya
playing.
Blade.
Joel McHale.
Johnny Cage.
Yes, that's what I was like. I mean, no, they would name what part he's playing. Like, what other part would he play?
You are Johnny Cage.
Like, yeah, he is literally Johnny
If you
Cage.
knew karate, you'd
with a
be
bigger
Johnny
forehead.
Cage.
Yeah, like, and Jennifer Carpenter, who I feel like would have to be Sonya, because unless it's Melina or somebody.
No, it's Ronda Rousey.
Right. So I'm here, and I'm Sonya, and I'm a great actress.
I'm gonna kick your butt.
Yeah, and then she, like, do I sell now? Like, no, it's a cartoon. Like, I don't get it.
Okay, jeez. You didn't get hurt that much in MMA. Come on.
Yeah, come on. Like, that's why it's not believable. It's like,
She got like the Power Ranger cell at the end.
especially when it's like Nia Jax's botch punch or something. You're like, okay, like, that's, come on. No, I get it.
Did you see that hurt Ronda?
Yeah. And like they put Botch Mania in a match together, and it's just like, guys.
But you know what? I don't know if she wasn't supposed to do that, but the way it looked so bad. Like,
like nobody came out looking good in
yeah.
that spot.
It was like, I think maybe she tried to powerbomb or she just like fainted. I don't know what happened.
And Sasha like had to just roll to not die. She was like,
which is Sasha's.
like, I'm rolling an acrobatics check right now. Okay, here we go. I pass.
That's
I pass.
That's every time.
I pass, but barely.
Like every time she lifts her neck, you're like, no, she's fine somehow. Okay.
You just made of rubber? What's going on? Like, I don't understand. You got like Stretch Armstrong.
And this was Women's Wrestling Corner.
Ding, 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 ding. Yeah, so there's only 2 people announced so far. There's no plot or anything, but I just thought
there won't be
I went there because I saw Joe McHale. I was like,
there won't be a plot when it's done. So I mean,
man, I think they're gonna play out the tournament.
First of all, Joe McHale is gonna be Scorpion,
And he's like, okay, so
hey, get over here.
So what seed am I? Like, oh, you're number 1 seed. Oh, awesome. So who am I fighting? Well, you're fighting this guy, and if you win, you fight this guy, and then you fight this guy, and then you fight this guy, and then you fight
he's
this
the
guy.
Shang Tsung in this. I gotcha.
Wait, what? So no, you have to you fight this guy, and then you fight this. So wait, who is he fight? Oh, just you. What?
Mortal Kombat's not a tournament, guys.
So wait, these guys all get 1 fight, and I get 17 fights?
And like,
Yes.
2 before you get me, you fight yourself.
And then you fight a giant monster with lots of arms.
Like just
A giant murder monster.
yeah, like obviously everyone else is human-ish.
Like
This
to
guy.
prove you're the best in the world, you fight a murder monster.
And then after you've fought all these guys, like presumably in a row, like with no break,
Yeah.
then you fight the
Who
master
knows?
of all the martial
Like
arts.
even if there is a break, after like the 10th guy, you're tired. Like even if there's 6 guys, like 6 days
You
in a
went
row,
out the forearm guy
Yeah.
and the mirror match.
Yeah.
I mean,
you're gonna be super tired. And
I mean,
like,
worse
also,
than
your mirror match guy doesn't fight anyone else. It's just that he's
worse than the mirror match guy is completely fresh. 100%.
I don't even know how you beat that guy. Like he's you and he's fresh. Not to mention, one of them's a god. Also, a dude with knife arms. Cool, right? That seems like it's unfair, right? Because you're in a fighting tournament with martial
He's the
arts.
god of lightning
And he has knife arms.
and knife arm.
Also, a guy with a razor hat that tries to cut you in half.
The guy that shoots laser eyes. Everybody is horrible.
Yeah. And Johnny Cage does a ball punch. That's like his thing. That's why I never played him. Because I was like, oh, great, the ball punch guy. Like,
That's why I always played him.
I just want to punch
Mike.
balls.
Focus. Okay, we need to talk about this. Sony is considering Spider-Verse spin-offs for TV shows. Mike, how do you feel about this? I know.
What
Did you
TV
see the movie?
What about
Did you
Netflix?
see the movie yet?
Yeah. Did you
Okay.
see the movie yet?
No.
I know. Why do you keep telling?
No,
I saw
because-
Connor.
So, well,
Kind of-
like,
I'll-
there's several.
I'll give you a quick Connor review. Because this is what he said during the movie. He's like, Dad, this part is scary. And I'm like, okay. And he sat with that for a little while. He's like, I love this movie. And I was like, okay. I was like, Dad, this is too loud. I hate this movie. And I was like, okay. And so every time I ask it, like, it pretty much alternates 50-50. I'll ask him if he liked it. I'm like, what do you think of the Spider-Verse movie? And I'll be like, Dad, it was too loud and scary. And then the next time I ask him, like, Dad, it was my favorite movie. Oh, he goes, no, it was the best. And I was like, okay. It was too loud and scary. I'm like, okay.
It's an honest opinion.
Yeah, so honest opinion, guys, too loud and scary,
What-
or the best
What
movie.
is there a star rating for that? Like,
Well, I think
3.5 stars.
Too Loud and Scary is probably like his rating set. It's like between Too Loud and Scary and the best movie. So it's probably like a pretty high rating still. Like he definitely liked it. He definitely enjoyed it.
He's like, I hated everything about it, Dad.
best movie. Like, okay, man, cool, dude.
That's 5 stars.
Yeah, no, I'm excited. I really loved all of the characters. They did a great job. There's some characters that are a little underdeveloped.
Peter Parker, Spider-Man.
I thought they did a great job. Peter Parker Spider-Man was actually great. And they like hearing John Mulaney talk about playing the character and like what they basically like originally when he, and this is a kind of a poll, it's not really a spoiler for the movie though, John Mulaney on talk shows is talking about like basically when he went in there they didn't know what the rating was gonna be, so just like say whatever the heck you want, and he's just like, hey, you fucking little kid, or something, just like starts swearing but in the Spider-Man voice, and it was very funny. Like, I'd say it's a talk show. Later talk show.
It's great.
I'd just say type in like Spider-Ham. And
I think I saw it. It was on Stephen Colbert. Maybe.
Yeah, he did a couple. He did a couple. I think he did it on Jimmy Fallon too. But
maybe it was.
Yeah, it's very funny. And when you see the actual movie, you're like, okay. It feels like too like they cut a lot of Spider-Ham out of it because he only has like. He's like one of the least amount of lines.
No, he's like the Kilowog of the Spider-Verse. Like,
but all these characters are great. I mean,
weird looking.
They have Penny Parker, who's the pilot of the Spider robot. They have Miles Morales obviously is the main character. Spider Woman, who's also known as Spider Gwen, also known as Ghost Spider now. That's her new name in the comics.
Ghost Spider.
For no reason though, because she does not turn invisible, or is any stuff.
Or does she have a flaming head?
No. And actually the Spirit Spider in
Venom on her?
in the PS4 there's a Spirit Spider costume, but originally that was also called Ghost Spider, but because she's also called Ghost Spider, they changed the name to Spirit Spider so that people didn't see the name and get confused that it was her.
Get a murder boner for having
like there's no Gwen Stacy on. There's also Spider-Man Noir, who's voiced by the incomparable Nicolas Cage. There's a younger Spider-Man who's voiced by Chris Pine.
Okay.
And an older Spider-Man who's voiced by the dude, I can't remember the guy.
Keep listening, I'm going to make sure this thing's still recording.
The dude from, you're right, I'm an idiot. I hope it's turned off completely.
Still going.
The dude from New Girl, that the love interest guy, I can't remember his name, is Jake something.
Peralta.
If it was Andy Samberg, that'd be amazing. But
by the way, Andy Samberg and New Girl did have a crossover with Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
I know.
They were there.
They can't do that anymore, though, because they're on different networks.
A better network. Now they can have a crossover with Manifest.
Yes. I hear the calling. I don't know what's going on.
What are you talking about? These guys are crazy.
See, if they do that, though, then that means Manifest would also be crossed over with the New Girl. They'd be in the same universe.
Hopefully they're calling us to throw them all.
And then they make this bigger universe. I'm down for it. Let's go.
Spinning selection.
Yeah, but I especially the who's played by Haley Steinfeld, the Gwen Stacy Spider-Woman character was a lot of fun. The Peter B. Parker character, the older Spider-Man, was great, and like he's also the same age as us, which I thought was hilarious. And I was just
he's like gray as fuck. He was gray.
Yeah. That he's 38 years old.
He had like Fantastic Four going on there.
Well, because he's like, I've been doing this for 22 years, and he started when he was 16, so you do the math. And
like with easy math, that's 38.
Yes, and I was just like, I was like, I kind of have that spider body right now, because he's got the back going on.
Yeah. I don't get what his metabolism. Really, that's something somebody.
Well, that's why it's funny.
I'm fat in this one, guys.
It's mortality.
You haven't been swinging around the goddamn New York City still.
He's not fat. He's just a thick boy. He's just a little thick.
What? I can't lose this reliquor body fat.
There's some great like cameos from villains and great cameos from and like the animation is amazing. It's a different style than I've ever seen in anything. I mean, it's so cool, and it's the closest thing you've ever seen to like a comic book on screen without being like 2D comic book.
Sure.
Like literally, sometimes when they show us like thoughts, it has like the little square boxes with the words in it next to his head, like the Miles Morales' head. I would definitely watch, especially if they use the same kind of animation style. I would definitely watch a spin-off show.
Okay. All right. Lots of great review.
I give it better than Sex. Spoiler comment. No, if I were to rate, if I were to rate it, without any spoilers, obviously. Thankfully, I have not given any spoilers yet. If I were to rate it, I would probably say it's a high must see. Definitely, like it was really good.
I've heard from a lot of people it's the best movie of the year.
It's the best movie last year, I think. That I saw last year. And there's a lot of movies.
That was a great lead-in for a
Yeah, it would have,
but
but we're not there yet.
not there yet.
So let's talk about Netflix orders fantasy series Shadow and Bone.
I heard about this. Shadow and Bone.
Interesting. So it's
a good fantasy series. So.
It's 8 episodes. It's in the 8 episodes order right now. It's based on 2 sets of novels from author Lee Bardugo, and it's going to be adapted by Eric Heiserer. Do you know who that is, Matt?
I have no clue.
He's the writer of Bird Box.
Oh.
The great subscription series that you get seeds and nuts and delicious things.
Delicious Bird Box.
But he's also the writer of Arrival, which if you haven't seen Arrival, it's great.
Yeah. I love Arrival.
It's set in a world divided by a massive barrier of perpetual darkness that hides monsters that feast on human flesh. It sounds very YA. The lead character, I'm almost out of juice actually.
It's divergent.
The lead character is a
woman
soldier
who 2 guys fight over
with a power that can unite her country by dangerous. But she can unite her country, but she's hunted by dangerous forces. 2.5 million copies sold.
Fall in love with her.
Translated into.
And
38.
she
I don't
has
know what
to
that
pick.
means. It's translated into 38 languages.
Well,
so it's obviously a very popular novel.
She has 2 guys that are fighting over her, and they're both really hot. And she's kind of like plain.
And one is cold and hard like ice, and the other smells like a dog.
Yeah.
And wants to fuck her baby. Oh.
YA novels.
When your baby gets old, I want to have sex with it. No.
Hey, Mike. Speaking of wreck babies, The Walking Dead final season, episode 3, Mike, has a release date.
Are you ready for it, Matt?
It's Tuesday, so I don't know if I'm ready for it. But it's
There's no
gonna
Rick,
be
Matt. There's no Rick. Do you even want to watch?
There's Morty though, so it's okay. No, I'm
Yeah.
talking about the video game. I'm talking about the
The Walking Dead. Okay.
I'm sorry.
There's no Rick in that either.
Telltale's The Walking Dead.
There's no Rick in that either.
Morty. It's set to release on Tuesday though, so Skybound, Robert Kirkman's company, is doing this. So I guess let's see.
Yeah, and I feel like the assets were probably already set up for it. You know, they just had to like piece shit together.
Yeah, but I'm wondering, like, did they hire the writer?
We're gonna have to give a review on that last half. You know, the
definitely.
last part. Is it the reason the whole thing, or just one of the episodes?
I think they're doing 3 and 4. I think because there's only 4. I think in this one.
Okay. You paid for it. I don't know. But yeah.
All right. Cool.
Speaking of Rick and Morty, though, man, did you see that? And this is just a little aside, because it was actually in my thing. But did you see the picture of they're casting a live action Rick and Morty, and they had Jason Mantzoukas as Rick? I was like, no, that's fantastic. Come on, that's like, go watch it. That's good. It's a good choice.
Was it like College Humor, or was it?
I don't know. It's just I just saw it when I was scrolling through the fandom app. Actually, I don't have to go anymore because
Then you didn't watch all of that, because that would have.
Because Ted doesn't work for fandom anymore. He's the president.
We don't promote you guys. We don't ship you guys anymore.
Yeah. Hey, it's still a great app. Use it for all my news today. Send us some free stuff, fandom, huh? Send us a Comic-Con or something. How about Matt? This is better news than what you had.
Probably
by
not.
far.
I don't think so.
Watch. You're gonna hear this and you're gonna be like, what? So Matt, are you ready for Breaking Bad, the game?
No.
So the Breaking Bad Criminal Elements is gonna be a free-to-play mobile strategy game. From FTX. You can interact with Walt, Jesse, Gus, Saul, and Mike, and others. I put Hank or get the fuck out. There's no gameplay specifics yet. Do you think this is going to be trashware? Complete trashware.
It's going to be that.
Match 3 blue things, and then you get it.
It's like a Mad Men game or something like that. Like, yeah, it was a great show. Why would I
Mad Men game? Well, like drink as much as you can before you pass out. Can you like hide in a closet and not do work? Will you like the end game is you hang yourself? You hang yourself in your office. You just jump out your fucking window at the end. It's super dark. I would totally play that.
Might as well. There's a Broad City mobile game, so I mean,
like you have to survive talking to January Jones for more than a minute. Gary, just get away from me! Just go away!
You're like this. You have to tap the gun with me.
And then, and this is me acting in this show. Why am I the worst part of this show? But also, like, kind of a really good part by the end for some reason. But like in the beginning, definitely a bad part. But so you're ready for this? You're gonna download something. We'll do a review on it. We can do like our mobile game reviews. We'll do Marvel Strike first. We'll do Marvel Strike first, and then we'll do.
You just want me to send you like cookies or coins or something?
No, there's no like you can't even. We could be in the same alliance.
Shield Bucks. Shield Bucks.
So do you have anything else? That's all I have.
I do have actually something else. I'm making sure so we're still going. 25 minutes strong.
You are so paranoid.
Making sure I'm really paranoid.
I have 4% left, so we gotta go.
Why would I be paranoid? Okay. Marvel's planting the seeds for this. I think just with Captain Marvel, but with everything that's going on in the next couple movies, they're planting the seeds for for the secret invasion. Like all the Skrulls taking over people, pretending they're Captain America or something. Skrulls. Skrulls.
The Skrulls, man, the Skrulls. Yeah, but they're setting up the Skrulls thing in the 90s right now. So
yeah, but it is confirmed that at least Captain Marvel can time travel by Samuel L. Jackson. He said it.
Oh, she can time travel, motherfucker!
One of them moves. And he's known for knowing his shit. So like,
and also spoiling his shit.
And spoiling his shit hard. Like, oh shit, I probably shouldn't have said that. But first of all, did you see the trailer?
It's like they can't fire me at this one.
Captain Marvel trailer?
Yeah, of course it did. I actually watched it right before I came home.
It was the most Guardians of the Galaxy one yet. But also, it showed like offer cool powers and stuff like that. So okay.
My only reservation right now is that Brie Larson just seems very subdued, and like all her dialogues is like, yeah, and this is me saying
so
dialogue.
January Jones-esque. But
I didn't go that far.
My problem is that every trailer has been had a quite different tone. It's like they're trying to like, which one will you like? You know, it's like,
well, no, and I think that
was
part of that was that they were trying to hide Jude Law's character, like what his true intentions were, and that's also what they listed as.
Well, we all can tell he's an asshole.
He's Von Mar or something like that. He's like a classic bad guy of Captain Marvel.
But maybe he's a Skrull pretending to be Marvel,
which is interesting. That's kind of a spoiler, but it's they name him in the thing, so it's like that's who he plays in the comics.
Skrull.
The Skrulls, man, the Skrulls.
Yeah, exactly. They should have Joshua Jackson in that movie too.
Maybe he is.
Maybe he's the Steve Trevor of Captain Marvel.
He's like, you saved the world, so I can save the thing.
It's like, no, I can literally do all this. I'm way stronger than you.
I'm almost Omega level. Almost Omega
maybe the only person that's better than me, has more power than me, is Scarlet Witch, and she's ridiculous. So,
Matt, let's get into this. Let's get to the
2019. I had Venom 2 was confirmed, but the director of Venom 1, Ruben Fleischer, will be doing Zombieland 2 at that time. So there's probably going to be a director for this.
This is probably a good thing, believe me. Yeah. And maybe we'll get some more of Tom Hardy's accent. I'm from New York.
First of all,
maybe
that sounds very Christian Slater. Like hey, I'm from New York.
I'm from New York. I'm really weird. Oh, hey guys, I'm not English.
Nobody wants to watch my shows. That was me just doing Christian Slater though.
I thought you were doing full Mr. Robot. Have you seen Mr. Robot?
I have. That was the first season. I only seen the first season.
That's okay. It's pretty great though. First season, best season.
I gotta figure out how I'm watching Amazon Prime now. But let's talk about our 2019, Mike. Let's get into our 2019. So
yeah, you got 3% left, so let's do it.
You should just memorize all this at this point. Because I have lots left on there. Probably like 40.
So, man, what do you want to do? We said movies, TV, and video games. What
movies was the toughest, I think. Pick one. Because I'm sure you have 5 on there, and 5 is.
I'm going to go through all my honorable mentions. I do have one that I'm looking forward to the most, but I do have a bunch of honorable mentions, and the one I'm not looking forward to at all. So look at that. That's I did my homework, man.
Is there a Fantastic Beasts movie?
It kind of. You're going to see in a second. Okay, so you go first.
Well, I only picked one.
See your thunder.
This was tough because there's a lot of good movies coming out. A lot of Marvel movies.
A ton of Marvel movies.
Yeah,
yes.
But I picked Star Wars. The Star Wars Episode 9 because I feel like I wanted to see this series wrap up, even though some people haven't been.
And you can't wait to see Carrie Fisher in this.
I already know Avengers going to knock it out of the park. Captain Marvel, I'm very optimistic about, but Star Wars Episode 9, I want to see how this trilogy ends.
I like that. See, so yeah, I am going to list the Marvel movies that I got Spider-Man: Far From Home, which is now a Marvel property. I have Avengers: Endgame. I have the New Mutants. I'm still interested in that. They haven't really shown much about that yet. DC movie Shazam. They got Hellboy is out in the wind still. And that
Hellboy
looks
is
really
really
awesome.
good. Yeah.
But the movie that I picked because I am very excited to see the chemistry of these two actors together. Men in Black International. I think it's gonna be a fun, campy movie.
This is the first, the most, most anticipated.
Yeah, because I mean, all these other things, like we kind of know what's gonna go on for them. Like besides maybe Spider-Man Far From Home, we like kind of know what's gonna happen with
But
this.
there's gonna be a Venom cameo at the end of Spider-Man Far From Home.
I'm okay with that. But we're also gonna have Mysterio, who's like they got
Rey Mysterio.
619.
That's my peril.
So the movie I'm not looking forward to, Matt, Sonic the Hedgehog. Not at all.
You don't want to see
Those fancy legs, those big beefy legs, those fancy legs. Hey guys, I got legs. Woo! He knows how to use them.
And like when you get into realistic legs, it's tough because that's where your junk is.
Like he's got no junk. Like there's show there's
so what do you have?
just smooth down there.
Nothing. But then you have these big human-looking legs.
And dude, there's gonna be if there's not already, there's gonna be like some kind of major porn stuff. I mean, there's definitely Sonic the Hedgehog porn. Like, cause Tails. I mean, cause fucking Tails. You know what I'm saying? But cause Tails is a sexy beast. I'm not gonna look it up though. Do not look it up. Don't do it.
Whatever you don't type it into Google.
Don't Google this right now. I know you're interested and you're thinking like, maybe there's some Knuckles in there.
Maybe there is some Knuckles in there.
Ooh.
Maybe there's some Knuckles.
Let's
in
talk
there.
about TV, Matt. Before we have an orgasm.
TV. Okay. This one was also pretty tough. I mean, just having Brooklyn Nine-Nine come out tonight, which will be tomorrow, or which will be yesterday. But I'm looking forward to The Witcher season 1.
Oh, see, I forgot to put it on there. I didn't think of that.
Yeah.
Definitely, The Witcher's great. The ones I listed: Brooklyn Nine-Nine, Stranger Things, Star Trek Discovery. The one I'm really looking forward to, and this has not been completely confirmed if it's coming out in 2019, but I have wishful thinking: the Lord of the Rings Amazon series.
I don't think it'll be able to get to that because it's gonna be so huge unless they're putting it out like as they go, which
That's
would
what she
be
said.
impossible. It is, it's huge. It's gonna be gigantic. So I don't think they're gonna be able to just. They're not gonna have it out until 2020. There's no way. Even if they're doing it right now, it's like Game of Thrones. It's just such a big production.
That's what you say, but who knows, man? Who knows?
All right, well, we only got one more left, so I'm making sure we're still going. It's still going. Yeah, we're still going. 32 minutes. Okay.
Video games, Matt.
Okay.
I got a ton of stuff here because there's a ton of video games that are either confirmed or maybe
There are
for next year.
None of them are Mass Effect. Just throw it out there.
Casey Hudson said there's more on the way, so I believe Casey Hudson. And Casey I trust.
It'll be every character you have will be Shepard. So okay, there's two big games I put on here. There's a third game that was kind of I don't know much, but I know that's probably your number one, so I'm not gonna. Put that there. Anthem was definitely like the first thing that popped in my head. I was like, Anthem, I can't wait to see this. It's very Destiny-like, so maybe that's why I really want to see it. But also, there's a lot of other cool things about it that I really want to see. But also, the rumored and still not confirmed Last of Us